Hello friends, welcome back to the Blushing Mint. This is Dion and I am so happy to have you guys here with me today. This is another day in our Christmas in July series and I'm just so thankful that you guys are joining me today. I want to say a special hello to all of my subscribers who have been long-term subscribers with me. Thank you for continuing to keep me motivated and encouraged to continue to create content for you. And welcome to those of you who are brand new subscribers. I appreciate you coming and checking out my channel. Hopefully you have subscribed. If you like the content that you see here, I would love for you to share. And as always, please give me a big thumbs up if you like what you see. It just encourages me to continue to show up every day to give you guys something new to craft and inspire you. So anywho, today, friends, we are going to turn this ordinary old lunch sack into this cute little album, folio, mini journal. I don't know how you want to use it, but it's super cute. It's very versatile. And we're going to turn around and we're going to make that out of this. All right, so here is what it looks like. I just have this tied up with a little bit of decorative twine, and I've added a little gift tag on here. Undo like so, and I've just wrapped it around, and this is our front cover. Very simple. You could embellish it however you so chose. I just am trying to keep things fairly simple for this series to give you some ideas of ways that you can do things differently. So this, I've actually kept the inside of the sack here. And we've added a nice journal card or folder, or I'm sorry, photo mat, a journaling card or a photo mat, depending on how you're going to use it. Then you open it up and you've got a pocket with a nice sized tag and a little embellishment. Over on this corner, you have two journal cards and or tags. And this is a double belly band here. So we have 1 and 2 for a belly band. And then you open it up, and in the center we have another belly band. And I've just done a double tag here. And that just goes right over the top there. And then on the left pocket, you've got a tuck, or I'm sorry, a pocket with a tag with a little embellishment. And then you've got a little tuck here with a narrow little card that will pop out there. So you could do a million things with this. You could sew in a journal on either one of these. You'd have to give yourself a little extra gusset room maybe up here if that's where you were going to go with it. But you could sew in a journal. You could leave out the pockets and the belly bands and just have 3 full-sized photo mats, and this could stand and be like a family photo album that way. You could, geez, I just don't know. And then on the back, I've just added another piece of decorative paper to the back. You could add another pocket. This would be a photo mat. You could do so many things. So basically, this is just a cover and embellish project, but I'm going to show you how I did it. So I'm going to set it here for inspiration. Now, let me just begin by saying lunch sacks are not folded equally. So just so you know, your sack is probably going to be wonky. I don't know if I have one that looks any better in here. This one might be. I don't know. They're just not folded equally. So you have to kind of work with what you have. It's not going to be perfect. Now, if you want to, you don't even have to use this as a pocket, but I did just because it's available and I'm going to. So I gave myself a little extra room there, but I want to make sure, you want to make sure that your sack folds equally in thirds. This is important. So that's the first step, is to make sure that your sack folds equally into thirds. And I needed my foam folder to make this happen perfectly. To give yourself just a nice thing. So get this folded into thirds here. All right, and then the next thing I did is I took my glue, because I am not going to be using the gussets of the bag for any purpose. So I am just going to take my glue and I am going to glue this completely shut here. I just don't need it. So let's just get it out of the way. Get my glue paper here. All right. So glue those both sides down. That's your first step. Just to get your bag all glued shut. All right. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you're having a good time with your families this summer. I hope you're out and about, but I hope that you are finding some you time to be able to craft, and or that you're getting a lot of great inspiration. If you are not able to be crafting, I hope that you're finding lots of inspiration in your days. Okay, so there we go. There is that. Now, we need to decide how we're going to cover our page. I am going to be using this Merry Little Christmas paper pad. So again, this is another perfect 6x6 paper pad, stash buster kind of project. I have got just so many 6x6 paper pads, it's ridiculous. And so I've gone through and I've separated them by double-sided paper and single-sided paper, so then I can kind of pull from whatever I need for the project. So this pack has a couple different sheets of embellishments, and so the cut apart embellishments, so I'm going to definitely pull those out so that I can use those. And then let's see, for my cover, maybe that, and then I need, what did I use? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, basically I think I need 5 sheets of paper to coordinate. So of course we need some peppermints because they're just cute. Some stripes because why not? Dancing dogs. Are those dogs? Reindeers? I don't even know what they are. That's terrible. I think it's a dog and a reindeer. I'm not sure. This is cute. Of course, some mistletoe. And we'll do another fairly neutral in this one. Okay. All right. So, here we go, friends. All right. These are going to be our fun. Let us do our front of our journal with this. That's what we're going to do. Okay, I'm going to start with my pocket here, my back pocket. I want to, if you're going to ink, you want to do that now. Okay, so for my back pocket here, I need 2 different sheets because I need one to line just inside my edge. You truly don't have to do that, but I just like the way that it looks. So I am going to go ahead and I am going to first lay out here how I want this to look. And I think that's kind of the look that I want on the inside. So I'm going to take this strip here and this piece here, and I'm going to cut a 1-inch strip. And that is all I need to cover the little strip that is just inside here. And so it should be a 1x5. I believe our sacks are just over 5 inches. So 5 inches is kind of our length measurement, or our height measurement, I guess is really the right word for what we are looking for today. Again, save your scraps, friends. Please set your scraps aside because we will be pulling from those throughout this project, and save them in a little Ziploc bag or some other bag beside your desks, because we will use those later on, I promise. I promise, I promise. Okay, so then I just tuck this in here. And now I'm going to take my art glitter glue because it has the narrower tip, and I'm going to just seal up the 2 sides of this pocket. It really truly, when you're looking at the sack or at this portion, it's actually like the top and the bottom. So you seal that up, and now we have our pocket. Make sure that's down well. Those are down well. And now we need to just measure our distance here across. So it is a little under 3 1/4. So I'm just going to go ahead and make this sheet here 3. And we know that our height is 5, so I'm going to go 3x5 for this particular one, and that should mat up. Okay, we need to go just under 5 because clearly our pocket is a little wonky, so we're going to go a hair under 5, like 4 7/8. Okay, and then I want to ink my edges again. And you don't have to ink your pages if you're not an inker or you don't like the way it looks. Don't do it. I just like the way it tends to trim and frame the edges of the pages. And also with these lunch sacks, I think that it helps to blend them into that paper more seamlessly. Okay, so there is our first one. Now for our middle, I think I want to do the stripe here. So we need to measure, or yes, so we need to take our measurement for our center, and that is 3 5/8. So let's just make this just under 3 1/2 maybe. And we'll try our by 5. Like I said, these sacks are certainly not folded equally, so you have to do a little bit of creative measurements when you are measuring these items. But yeah, this is, I just think these would make the cutest little photo album to gift or in your vendor events. I just think they would be so cute, where you could just, you know, for people to send some photos of some family photos out for Christmas time. You could do it in this cute album style. And then you could include your family letter in the front pocket. If you're somebody who does that, I think that would be adorable. And what a great gift to give or to receive, and what a great way to save the items as well for later on down the road, to just look at things. I think it would be so cute to receive something like that. Okay, so there is our center, and then our other side, and we are going to go right over this. This has the little notch in it. We're going to go right over the top of it. We don't, because we really don't need it. It doesn't provide any benefit to us, so we're just going to go ahead and go right over the top of that. And so this is just over, or just at 3 3/4. So we're going to do a 3 1/2 for that as well. And we're going to go ahead and use the pink peppermints for that. Actually, they're red peppermints on pink paper. Okay, let's get it right. Get it right, Dion, okay? Red peppermints on pink paper. And let's shoot for our 5-inch measurement here. All right, I like it. I love how the vintage photo ink just really sets off the edges of this. And this is Tim Holtz Vintage Photo Distress Ink. Okay. Put this on there. This is, we can whip these out fairly quickly, friends. I think you could. It's always the embellishments that take me the longest, because I think and overthink and, you know, all those things, but I just love adding that personality. I think that is the embellishments is what really makes our projects come to life. All right, so then for the back here, dun, 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 these are our scraps. We want to keep these, we want to keep our large scraps fairly close, because we are going to be using those to make tags. This is what I want on my cover, so let's go ahead and do that. And our cover is 3 3/4. So and we're going to go by 5. And ink, ink, ink. So Christmas in July, friends. Comment below and tell me If you are participating in Christmas in July as a spectator or as a crafter, as like a vendor, like you do vendor events or things like that, tell me how you are participating in Christmas in July. Now, I cut this just a hair long after the fact, so I'm going to take it down just a bit here and re-ink. But yeah, comment below and tell me what part of Christmas in July you're doing. Are you just gathering ideas? Are you a maker who does vendor events and things like that? So you're prepping to do some of those things. Now, my bag, you guys, is not straight by any random happenstance. Imagine that. It's a hair off, but I'm going with it. I'm going with it. You have to sometimes just be a bit creative here when you're using these lunch sacks, because they don't necessarily play nice with the straight lines. Just saying. But yeah, I'd love to know what part of Christmas in July you are taking part in. There are a lot of great crafters out there that are putting content out for Christmas in July. So there's lots of fun things and lots of great ideas floating around. Okay, so now that's our front, our inside, our middle, and then we need our right pocket, our right side, and our back. So I want to grab, I'm going to grab another of the maybe, let's see, let's do this, and how about if we introduce a green as well, just because we can. Friends, we can do whatever we want. The whole paper pad, it goes together, it coordinates. That is the beauty of using paper pads, because everything you grab is going to work. It doesn't matter. So that is why I just love paper pads. Okay, this one is 3.5. So I want to come just under 3.5. And I'm going to go with our 5. And you can see what I'm going to be facing here, because these sacks have this. So I'm going to just go ahead, and even though I'm not rounding all of the corners, I'm going to go ahead and round these two, just because my sack automatically kind of warrants that from the way that it is. So I'm just going to do it to just make my life a little bit easier. So really all we're doing with this project is we are literally just creating mats over the pages of, over the panels of our sack. And again, my sack is anything but straight, which if you're OCD is a problem. I'm just going to say, if you are OCD, you may not appreciate this project because the sacks don't play nice. Pardon me, I needed to get a drink. Okay, so there is that. And then on the back, let us put this green. And we are going to measure that at, we're going to cut at 3.5 by 5. 3.5 by 5. Oh, wrong pile. Alrighty. I want to look at it and I just want to say, but it's not straight. It's not straight. And that's okay. It all comes together in the end, I promise. I am having a good time creating these little projects for this series. It's fun to have the papers that are in my collection and look at them for some different projects. It's just fun to kind of have some new material to work with. Okay, so there is our base. All right, like I said, now you could stop here, so to speak, and you would have a photo mat, a photo mat, a photo mat, a photo mat, and a photo mat, as well as you could do a family photo here. So this is like super, super cute as just a mini album, just like it is right here. And then you would take your, you could take your family letter, if you like do a family Christmas letter or whatever, and you could fold it up and you could put your family letter right inside this pocket here with a tab hanging out so people know to pull the letter out there. And you could have your family photo here and kid photos inside, pet photos, whatever. So this right here on its own as it sits would be an awesome mini photo album to give for the Christmas season. I think it would be awesome, but we're going to turn it into something even more. So what we are going to do now is we are going to add pockets, belly bands, etc. So I am going to do pockets. So let's see. Pulling out all of my scraps here to see what exactly I would like to do from a pocket standpoint. I am keeping these out for my journal cards. I want to use those as journal cards because they will work with every single page. So I have this here. And I have this piece here that could be a belly band. So I think I will. I think I'll go ahead and use this piece here as a belly band for my center. And so that is 3.5 is what I need to cut this at. Okay. Cute, 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 cute. my gosh. It took me longer than I thought, friends. Gotta hurry. Obviously, I was just talking and not working fast enough. Uh-oh. Where is my pen? But I craft in real time. This is it. No speed it up to make the deadline. I just craft away at my own pace here. Okay. So there's our belly band for that. Then I need 2 pockets. This is directional, so that's not going to work for there. I'm going to pull another piece of paper. Maybe we'll go with this to make our pockets. All right, and I do my pockets at 2 inches high. And this one here is 2 by 3. And then I want to do my thumb notch, just to signify that that is indeed a pocket. These papers are quite pretty. I do like them. They're very nice quality. I think, did I see they were like an Echo Park? Oh no, these are Pebbles. Okay. Pocket there, and then another 2-inch piece. And this one is 3.5. And a thumb notch. All right. Right down there. Make sure it's on there straight. All right, so there are our 2 pockets. Now here, I did a double belly band on this one. Now, how I did mine doesn't mean that's how you have to do yours. It's just what I was working with. It's just what came to me and how it ended up playing out. So, I think I like this, and so I am going to do my belly band for this one at 1.5 inches. Here, and that is by 5. Okay. And on a belly band, of course, we only do our top and our bottom edges. Just looking at all my scraps, friends. I'm just checking out all my scraps here. Okay. On the back, I'm going to leave my back just as it is. I'm not going to put any pockets or anything like that on it. I just am going to leave it as it is. And so I want to do the double belly band, so I'm going to go ahead, and I am going to go ahead and cut this one at just 1 inch. By 5. Okay. That's going to give us our double belly band. I was trying to decide if I wanted to do that or didn't want to do it, but I definitely want to introduce that back cover color in here elsewhere besides just on the back, because what we do once, we need to do at more than once, just for cohesion and from a design standpoint. Okay, so there's our double belly band. Now, we just need to add some tags and embellish. Now, I just took all of my scraps that I had left, and I know my height was 5, so I went ahead and cut them down to about 4.5. And that gave me tags to tuck into my pockets. I need to take this strip off first. And then this piece right here, I am going to tuck into my little pocket over here. So I'm going to make that about 4 3/4 to start with, and see if that is narrow enough to tuck in. And it's not, so I'm going to cut it to 4.5. You have to kind of play with this little tuck in here because with the glue and whatnot, it narrows up that pocket. And I just round all my corners on my tags and my anything that I put in my pockets. So that one is going to tuck right into there. Okay. Then all right, so these are tags that we already have because these are our scraps. This is our scraps, so we should be using those. Wherever we possibly can, we want to use our scraps. I want to make my biggest tags out of these fun prints, and so I'm going to make these. So I'm going to do a couple of those. And if these are 3.5, I'll make these 3 buys to start with. So I'll cut both of these at 3. And then I'll go 3 by 4 3/4. Okay, and I want these to be tag shapes. So I have my little tag shaper here. And I want to put a little hole in the center. Okay. Ink up my edges. Oh, nope. I also want to round the corners on the bottoms of my tags. These are things you don't have to do, friends. Save yourself the time if you so desire and you don't have a corner rounder or whatever. You certainly don't have to. I just, again, like the little finished edge it gives us. I forgot that this one over here is narrower. I did that on my last one too. So this one only needs to be like 2.5. So if this was 3, I'm going to cut 1/4 inch off of each side. That way I keep my tag shape. And I just have to round my corner again. I like these little snowmen. They're super cute. Okay. All right. Make sure my pocket is fully open there. That's all I'm doing. Did I forget to trim it? Is that what I did? I forgot to trim it, friends. No, I did, but I guess it needs to be a little narrower even. And I just I just did it again. I did this in like the last video too. Okay, try again, try again. Okay, that is a bit better. All right, now for our center, we have the little ho 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 here paper. I like that. Cut our tag shapes. I have to tell you, using the paper punch with my shoulder. Those of you who are new, I think I pulled my, or I tore my rotator cuff, and some days it's really, really bad, but using my paper punch is almost torture, not even gonna lie. Okay, I'm loving it. I'm loving how cute it is, friends. All right, so then I just need tags for in the back, and look how cute we got here. Let's go ahead, and we're just going to make these like a journal card or a mini or a narrow photo mat. So just round the corners, no tag shape. One there. Cut this one down just a bit because it's a little tight fit. And round our corners. Add some ink. Like so. And then I want to create yes, these for our little pole. Do I have enough here? Can I make it work? One and two. Can do, friends. Can do. That is why we saved all of our scraps. You just never know. The minorest, smallest scrap can make something happen for us. All right. There is that one. This one. Whoop. Well, it's like a little jumping bean here. And there we go there. Cute, cute, cute. All right, we also need to put a tag in our pocket here. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to glue down. You see the pocket has kind of like this gusset here inside of it. We only need to have one side of this pocket. We don't need that whole thing. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. Just going to put some glue along the edges there. and glue that down because it's just not needed, and we can just get it out of our way so then our tag doesn't hang up inside of it. All right, and then for our tag, we have this piece, and they're both 3, so we'll just use our snowman here. And it can be by our 5, I believe, and it just gets its rounded corners. And we ink it up. And we give it one of these as well. We glue this one on in the center. That tucks into our pocket. Okay, gotta bring it down a hair. Gotta bring it down a hair, friends. I should have known. I should have known. I should have known. I should have measured, saved myself